Hey everybody, happy Friday lunchtime. Hopefully we can catch you in your lunch break and you can join us because today I'm doing something a little bit different. Normally I have cooked this recipe before and have it all planned out and have manipulated it to work or changed it to add ingredients or take ingredients away, things like that. Today I am doing a test kitchen. Now I'm not sure if you've seen on our Instagram and Facebook stories, every day I try and post as many things as I can up.
Amelia and Melanie have joined us and they know all about that.
Cool.
Hey guys.
So yeah, anyway, I thought I'd do test kitchen live, which is a bit scary. However, I've chosen a pretty simple recipe that I think will work. I'm hoping it will work. I actually don't know. The concept is I don't know if it'll work. In my head, it's going to work, and have only changed it a little bit, so fingers crossed. But anyway, more importantly is what we're hoping to achieve today is a keto cookie. Now, for those out there, keto is a lifestyle. It's a change in diet. So a lot of people use it as a diet. You can actually lose quite a lot of weight and still have the energy to keep your body going. We've actually been doing keto for around about 8 months now, and we've had friends do it and they've had great success. We've had other friends do it and they hate it. So
yes. Oh, and lots of people are liking chocolate cookies as a favourite thing. So, which you can have dark chocolate on keto.
You can have some dark chocolate. So, yes. But more importantly, this is a really good reason to talk about nutritional value and sometimes foods and treat foods and things like this. So even on keto, even though this is a lower carb treat, it is still a treat. So it's not something you could eat every day, because I don't think filling your body with artificial sugars or even natural sugars that have been chemically changed so that it's altered in some way.
Sorry, can I just interrupt? Deb says that her favourite is ginger nuts, and you can made with Mrs. Rogers spices.
Ginger nuts are
very,
beautiful.
very good
Ginger
idea.
kisses are my favourite. I love ginger
Hey,
kisses.
Rebecca. Yeah.
Actually, when I was pregnant, I craved ginger kisses. That's why I put on so much weight. But anyway, anyway. So yeah, this keto cookie is a good thing to have in the cupboard for that munchy time. However, if you're doing keto properly as a proper lifestyle and diet, you really shouldn't get those munchies too much. No. If you are, it means your fat content's not high enough. So if you're interested in keto at all, and it is a lifestyle change like most diets, do some Googling. It's really interesting, and it's
not right for everybody. Again, we've said this before when we've done keto stuff. This is not a push of a diet or anything. It's just we're following the trends.
It's sharing.
Following the trends.
It's in at the moment.
And it's fun. So let's get to it.
And it's fun. So let's get to it.
Melanie likes Anzac biscuits. Did you know,
I love Anzac biscuits.
That I think it's Australia and New Zealand. The recipe for the Anzac biscuit is actually enshrined in law. So you can't call something an Anzac biscuit unless it has the specific ingredients, which is really cool. That is
correct. Anzac biscuit is not keto friendly.
No, but they're damn good.
God damn it, they're good.
Anyway.
So anyway, I was having a sip of coffee there. My keto coffee is a black coffee with a massive splash of cream. Just
cream in coffee.
Cream in coffee.
Who would have thought that that's now allowed if you're doing things? You're very lucky. Well done.
Upping my fat content for the day.
Nice.
Anyway, okay, so there are 4 basic ingredients. It's going right back to square one.
Thanks, Janaya. Loves chocolate chips.
Really easy. Peanut butter. Now, you need to look for sugar-free peanut butter, or even better still, make your own peanut butter using salt and oil and fresh peanuts. You could even use salted peanuts and just oil in like a blender or processor. I love the chunkiness of peanut butter. The chunkier the better for me. So as long as you're getting that butter consistency, that's fine to make this cookie.
Stephanie says she likes gingerbread men. Is that a cookie? I'll give you that, Steph. You're allowed that?
Stephanie,
okay.
have a look in our older posts because I have the most amazing, it'll be around Christmas time last year actually, my gingerbread recipe. It's certainly not keto and it's got a lot of stuff, but it is divine and it makes the best gingerbread man cookies.
There you go.
And you can decorate it with Mrs. Rogers' sprinkles and heart shapes to make the bow tie and things like that. It's kind of really cute.
Flesh.
Anyway, let's get going. So I've got...
So we do try and comment back when people comment, so if I do miss it, I apologise, but I do sometimes flick through a little bit fast.
And sometimes I'm just too busy talking.
Yeah, and I interrupt. So we've got nut butter going in there.
Peanut butter, a cup of peanut butter. Now, if your peanut butter is a little bit hard or you tend to keep it in the fridge, which you don't have to, but if you do, you'll need to get it to room temperature or at least, you know, a little bit soft. Not melted though, just soft. Now, I'm using xylitol as my fake sugar. Unfortunately, you can't have a biscuit without having some kind of sugar. Xylitol is very good from the point of view that it is based on, I think it's birch, from the birch tree. Right. So it is natural. And it actually, when it's like this, tastes just like sugar. It's just cold on your tongue. So what I've done here is I've actually powdered it in my bullet machine just to get it a bit finer so that I don't have big chunky bits. So I've got half a cup of it, which I then powdered. I think you can buy it pre-powdered from like the health food shops and things like that.
Kim likes ginger nut cookies, but she's partial to most cookies.
Cookies
so it's just a general cookie.
I love good old fashioned, full of condensed milk and butter chocolate chip cookies.
And it's fresh out of the oven.
Fresh out of the oven, hot.
Alana says the best thing to do when making lunch is watching Mrs. Rogers baking.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, Alana.
So anyway, you want to get your I'm trying to bang without being loud here.
That's all right.
You want to get your xylitol out of the thing.
So actually use it for cooking, right? Okay. Now, just again, now this is the first time we've made this. We don't know how it's going to work out. We have there's a general idea in our head what should happen.
What should happen?
Should happen.
So anyway, I do want to mix that in, and I thought it was going to take ages, but it's actually not. So I am using Mrs. Rogers, of course, ground cinnamon. Now, cinnamon not only tastes friggin' awesome, it has some really...
Friggin' awesome.
Friggin' awesome.
Cinnamon tastes friggin' awesome. There's the new marketing campaign for Mrs. Rogers. We'll put that on a billboard. Cinnamon tastes friggin' awesome.
Well, it's like the whole next minute thing, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a slogan.
Amelia's watching with the propped up in a cookbook stand while doing the dishes.
Oh, good on you. Come do my dishes, would you?
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, so ground cinnamon in
friggin' awesome ground cinnamon.
Friggin' awesome. It is... it has really good benefits for your gut as well, so it's always good to chuck a bit of that in.
I actually sometimes have cinnamon in my coffee.
You do?
A keto coffee.
I'm not that keen on it. It goes quite bitter.
Yeah, I like it.
But you like
I like it.
Coconut.
Yeah, I put coconut oil butter, cinnamon,
as well.
In my coffee.
Okay, so it's starting to mix in. Now, we just want to put in one egg.
With the shell off?
Just one. Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
The crunchy, I've got enough crunch in my peanut butter.
So at least you made some, I'll just scroll past there. Caram milk cookies.
Oh, no.
Made and froze half the dough. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
You don't have to make the cookies all at once.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Bronwyn likes the old chocolate chip.
Yeah, I think chocolate chip's my fave.
Yeah, but I'm partial to a chocolate chip when it is hot though.
Really?
Like, oh yeah, you got to have chocolate chip cookies hot. You can't have them cold. And if they're like even soft, like microwave them, and then get some melty butter.
Right.
Melty butter.
As you can see,
choc chunk. Sasha says choc chunk cookies.
Yeah. Triple choc.
Triple choc chunk. They sound friggin' awesome.
Okay, so as you can see, it's kind of gone sloppy. I thought it would have been thicker, so let's just... Maybe the egg I used, the size of the egg, I tend to use large eggs. Maybe my egg was a bit big, but...
Alana likes Belgian slice biscuits. I don't even know what that is. What's a Belgian slice?
Oh, your favourite slice is that...
Louise Square.
Louise Square.
Yeah, Louise with the raspberry.
Yeah.
So has this done what we were expecting in our test kitchen or not?
I don't know.
We don't know. We have no idea.
I thought I was going to be able to roll it into balls. But obviously not.
Obviously not.
But this could be a really nice sort of chewy textured biscuit.
There's quite a lot of peanut butter, isn't it?
Well, you can, I mean, peanut butter is what gives it the
flavour.
The flavour. So, hey guys, it could all go wrong. Keep watching.
I'm going to find out.
Watch this space. I have seen other recipes and they just use melted chocolate and egg white and they make a really nice,
that's it.
make a really nice cake type thing.
Okay.
So maybe we're going to create little
More
cakes.
like cakes. So one of the things you do on keto as well is you have these things called fat bombs, because you need to keep your fat intake up.
Otherwise you get those 3 o'clock munchies.
We just don't have the energy as well.
Yeah.
So that could be a nice little fat bomb replacement.
Pretty much, yeah. And I'm making fairly large ones.
Right.
Now, theoretically, these biscuits should be around 2 to 3 grams of carbs. So not that bad. If you're trying to lose weight on keto, you have 20 carbs.
20 grams of carbs a day.
20 grams of carbs a day.
Yes.
And most of that, to be honest, you get via your vegetables.
And just keep in mind with this as well, you don't have to be on keto to be doing this. You just might want a nice sweet biscuit that isn't necessarily being a sweet biscuit.
Full of fat.
Yeah. Well, full of sugar.
Full of fat.
Full of sugar.
That's me and brain. Anyway, into the oven, preheated at 175 fan forced. And we just want to cook them for around 10 minutes. So I'm going to put my timer on because we are going to do a question and answer session, because that's it, we've got to wait. I'm going to drink my coffee. So if anybody's got any questions about anything.
Well, we've got a number of people who watch us on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And 2018 for us is about trying new things. Because we have, people who are watching us regularly, but we'd like to, obviously improve that. So, because we have fun doing this. At the end of the day, we know it's, it's for Mrs. Rogers, but we have fun doing it.
Exactly.
So, if anyone who is watching has any suggestions, and obviously, if you're watching this delayed, not necessarily live.
But you can pop them up
and we'll,
delayed as well, and I'll get
we
back
follow
to you when we can.
the messages and all the rest. So one of the things we're doing at the moment is that Kirsty is planning for Alana's 30th birthday.
With lamb.
With lamb. So Lana's asked us to come up with a meal plan.
Yes.
For 3 people.
Well, it'll be 4 including
four
her.
including
I'm
her,
assuming.
using lamb.
Yeah.
So that's our plan this afternoon.
Yes, I'm hoping. It's in my head, and I'm chugging along.
Yeah, exactly. So if anyone else has any, basically you can outsource your catering ideas to us. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
What we're saying is, if you want something special, then give us suggestions, and we'll do our best to come back with something, and we'll do it live and dedicate it to you.
Or the other option is, if you have a Mrs. Rogers herb or spice or seasoning or something in your pantry and it's been sitting there for a little while and you have no idea what to do with it, or you're sick of doing the same old thing, chuck us that as well, or give us that info, and we'll see if we can come up with something new and creative. And I actually tried the other day smoking bacon. Didn't work. But
Did you not fit it in the papers? Badum. No, okay.
Let's just all ignore that.
Yeah.
It sort of worked. It didn't work. I'm actually going to try it again with a chicken breast, a raw chicken breast, because I think that will take on the flavours better, because obviously the bacon was already cooked.
Now, Melanie likes Anzacs. But I love a good Anzac biscuit.
I know.
But you have to have the chocolate on the top. Like, I've had Anzac biscuits that don't have the chocolate on and they're just too dry.
No, you're thinking of Afghans.
Oh yeah. Maybe she said Afghans. Wait a minute, I'll scroll back. Wait. Yeah, Afghans. She said Afghans.
Afghans. You gotta have.
Oh, yes.
Now this is the trick. Do you want real chocolate on top or chocolate icing?
Oh.
Because normally
it's chocolate icing, isn't it?
Yeah, a homemade Afghan is
with
chocolate icing. However, the bought Afghan has the real chocolate.
Okay. Margaret likes peanut brownies with anything with fruit, nuts, or seeds. So fruit in the cookies. Hey, thanks Alana for your comment. She says we're awesome. Well done. So Sasha would like to know, is it okay if she started a new diet and work out with protein shakes? It depends. This whole thing is about you've got to do it
figuring out
specifically.
what works for you.
Yeah.
And what I can't emphasize more, you know how like when you start a diet and they say, go and see your doctor. Actually do that. Actually do that so that they can do a full blood count on you. The key thing of doing that is to make sure there's no other reason why your diet's not going to work. So you might have an underactive thyroid, you might have a hormonal imbalance, especially as, you know, women. There's lots of things that can go wrong in our body, which will actually stop a diet from working for you.
Yeah.
You also don't want to get to the stage where your hair is falling out or your nails are breaking, because that means your nutritional balance is not, you know, great. But going back to a protein shake, I really want to take you, and I can show you on the Mrs. Rogers, but if you have a look at the nutritional value on the back, your key things are carbohydrates and sugars. A lot of protein shakes have a lot of sugar.
Yep.
So essentially, although your body is receiving protein from a working out point of view and the energy, it's actually learning to have sugar as an energy source. So you might find that your high and low levels really quick. There are a few really good ones out on the market, around the sort of 15 to 20 grams per serving of sugar is all right. But if you can get lower, that's really good. There's
I've got a shake that's 2.2 grams.
Yeah. So that's what you want to get, is a shake that's really low in sugar.
If that's what you're doing.
If that's what you're doing from a keto point of view. But even still, there's a lot of shakes out there that are just high sugar, and they give you the energy kick.
Yeah, but only
because of the sugar. So they're kind of, just do some research, have a look, read some reviews. You also want to be careful that you're not buying a body mass building protein shake for people who exercise and go to the gym and build muscle. You're wanting to do a weight loss shake, things like that. So just do some research. There's nothing wrong with anything, as long as you've researched. So yeah.
This, just from behind the camera here, one of the tips that I've read when you're starting off a new regime is, why don't I flick around actually? I can probably turn the camera.
What?
Instead. I know. I'm going to
so people can see you?
People can see me. Oh, wait a minute.
I was going to say, please don't show the rest of the messy house.
Hang on a minute, I'm going to try this. I'm going to give it a crack. All right. Hey, everybody. Me. Yay. I've got a backpack on, just so you can see, because this is when we film, I need to have power and things. So
I should hold it so he can do the backpack kid
there
dance.
You go. So I can't do the backpack kid dance.
I know, that's why it's funny.
There's two main tips that I read about and have put in when we started our change in diet and things like that. Number one is that just don't trust the scales. Your body can fluctuate like up to a couple of kilos a day.
Especially as women.
Yeah,
because we can fluctuate a lot. We can fluctuate up to 5 kilos a day, depending on the whole monthly time and things like that. So, yeah. But do measurements.
Do measurements. So
do measurements.
Measurements, and the other thing is photos. One of the main weight loss, no, not weight loss, but like a Jenny Craig, I don't know who it was, Jenny Craig or whatever, came out, and they've stopped their campaign of before and after shots. They're not doing that anymore. Now, I think that's probably because, you know, it's not necessarily about a face to the voice. Hey, hey Amelia. It's not necessarily about, you know, a fixed period of time. Like, this is what I lost, or this is what I did over 3 months. It's about a lot. It's about changing your whole lifestyle. But personally, I found taking a photo.
I don't like looking at myself, because now I can see that yourself. My fringe isn't sitting right.
So I found taking a photo, for me personally, worked really well.
Yeah.
Once a week. Then looking back, you go, damn, changed a bit. Yes.
Yeah, well, I saw photos of you the other day in India, and even our 3-year-old went, "Is that Daddy?" I'm like, yeah, because your face doesn't look that different, but your body does.
Exactly. All right, we'll flick back around. How are those cookies looking?
They're looking like cookies. They are doing something in there.
Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look down.
Look.
They are looking like cookies. They're flattening out.
They are sort of flattening out, and we've got still a couple of minutes to go for the 10 minutes. Now, the recipe said cook for 12 to 15, so we'll gauge it.
We'll see how we go. Yes. So anyway, so back to the thing. So let us know if there's anything specific you would like us to do. We would love to be responding to the needs of the people that watch.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, you're just hearing from us and, you know, getting a whole lot of messages and things.
You kind of get like my favourite things that I like to make or the spices I like to use. So let us know. Let us know what's...
And we're actually thinking about, we've got some exciting news in about 2 to 3 weeks of something that, it is very specific, of something exciting which we're planning to do.
I'm not pregnant, just in case anybody... I'm not. No.
Correct.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. And way to announce it.
And
by the way, no.
It's not that sort of exciting
news. No, not that exciting news. And it's about community building around, because we have so many people who join us and have amazing tips for us. We'd like that to be broader than that.
Because I'm not a chef.
But we're going to support that.
Yeah, I'm just a cook, and it's cool to support other cooks.
It is.
Other people who enjoy food and like cooking and creating and making and doing and being in the kitchen. So
the other thing is that because, and I'm going to go on a little bit of a marketing rant here, so you have to bear with me, sorry. Don't
get a glass of wine. No.
Yeah. The other thing is that with Mrs. Rogers, you need to check that you can.
Nope.
With Mrs. Rogers being a New Zealand company, it means that we have a lot more flexibility in what we provide for Kiwis. So we're obviously not getting the product is manufactured locally. I was there at the factory the other day, and I'll post some things up of people, of some of our team. Sam, I posted up a thing of Sam, and he was doing some folding with his hands and all the rest. So we have a lot more flexibility to provide and create products which are suitable to our market in Kiwiland. And a classic example of that is, let's go over here.
Oh, you're going to show my fave.
Yes. Is the Kiwi Roast Blend. Okay, so this is ready for an ad for the Kiwi Roast Blend. Now, people do like it, so it is lovely. Now, this is something that you cannot buy anywhere else in the world.
And do you know what? It's actually a really cool present. Like, if you wanted to post someone a gift, get them some Mrs. Rogers, like maybe some salt,
So let's have a look at that.
And post one of those as well, because it's pretty, it looks great, and it's so Kiwi.
Alana says she can't wait to use that. It is nice. Well, give us the rundown of what's in it, because
Yeah.
there is nowhere else in the world. Oh, she was almost dropped the damn thing. Don't do that. Sorry.
Don't
Don't drop it. Like the knife you dropped on your foot earlier.
Yeah.
That could have worked out
So it's got sea salt, horopito, and kawakawa. Kawakawa is very good for
Amelia
upset
loves it.
stomachs.
Yeah.
Peppercorns, all sorts of colours, garlic, onion, and then rosemary, thyme, sage, mint, and a little bit of chilli. But it's not chilli enough that I can't eat it.
Kicks your ass. No.
It's
nice.
just a flavour, and this is just so nice on everything.
So that's something that you are not going to get from any other
Anywhere
brand.
else.
Any other brand is going to be able to do that. So what I'm saying, that was a bit of a long rant, but what I'm saying, if there are specific things that you guys want us to look at developing, then just let us know, because we've always got the team back in the office doing new product development.
Absolutely.
And we're not necessarily following the trends. We're creating
We're
the
making
trends.
for
For Kiwis.
the consumers.
Yeah, exactly
for
right.
Kiwis.
So really, I'm saying that seriously. Really, send us ideas. We've got even recipes, like we did Lorraine's lemongrass chicken the other day.
Chicken.
If you've got a specific recipe, and actually, do you want to grab out one of the? Where's it? Let's have open that up. Is there a recipe thing in it?
No.
Yeah.
No, there isn't.
Jimmy says the Mrs. Rogers range, great value for money. The range is huge. Thank you. And he says it's great. Thanks to we range. Sumac.
There we go.
Sumac.
Sumac is a real tricky one because it's quite salty. But I will play with it.
But we know Jimmy's a blooming good chef, so he knows what to do. Maybe Jimmy, you can shoot us something we can do.
You send us a sumac.
So in your packet of Mrs. Rogers, I know people do know this if you already consume it, but we have these recipes. So there's a jerk chicken one. Oh, now just a clarification. Now, because this came up at a meeting the other day, so I'm going to give you a peek behind the curtain. We did have someone contact us and say that they opened a packet of something or other, and it had a recipe for something which didn't use the ingredient or the product that they bought.
Yes.
So these recipes, we basically batch them.
Yeah.
So chicken stir fry. Alana would like a chicken stir fry. All right, we'll have a look at that, Alana.
Okay.
So there's your jerk chicken. Now that doesn't have cloves in it. Doesn't have cloves in it. But what this means is that our sugar and spice issues are always changing. Now, I'm not going to announce this too quickly, but coming up there may be an opportunity for you to have your own recipe.
What?
I know. This is an unofficial, just to the people who are actually. Oh, thanks, Jimmy. He's going to send some information via Jono. Well done. Yes, unofficial announcement that we are looking at doing some pretty special stuff with our insert recipes. And you can get involved. So you may
I don't think I would get a job packaging it.
No, you wouldn't. No, you need to practice on that.
Because that's how they do it.
Yeah.
They make the box.
Yeah, fold it up.
They fold it up and then they lovingly put the sticker on.
Yeah. So yeah, well, actually, one of the things Alana's just suggesting then, while we wait for our cookies, they're still cooking.
Yeah, I'm leaving it a couple more minutes.
Is some information about spices. So maybe we do that in a couple of. Actually, sit down and go through and learn specifically about cinnamon.
About spices. Well, we did do that more specifically with the turmeric and the turmeric face mask that we did. That was really interesting.
Yeah.
Because there's so, like, the Indian culture have been using turmeric for a long time for numerous things, and that's overflowed into Fijian and sort of
Indo-Fijian.
The Indo-Fijian and different cultures like that. And we're quite, where they'll be putting tablespoons of turmeric in, we'll be putting like half a teaspoon or whatever. So it was really interesting going to Fiji, especially to see how they use that. But the fact that you can stick it on your face, and everybody's really worried about it staining, it does give you a
thanks,
very...
Jimmy. Sorry, Jimmy just says got a chart with meats and veggies matches for herbs and spices. You rock. Cool.
Awesome.
We go by taste.
But yeah, turmeric is really good, and it does give you like a natural glow. It's really good for
natural glow.
Natural glow. No, not that sort of natural glow. It's really good for redness. It's really good for any blockages of the skin, whiteheads, blackheads, just pores in general. It's really good for. Well, it has been known to be very good for taming skin that may have an issue like eczema or rosacea or anything like that.
So we could do a deep dive into, and not necessarily demonstrate it, but we can have a deep dive into the history of a spice or whatever. Actually, I think that'd be really interesting. Okay, people who are watching, vote on what spice we're going to do a deep dive into.
Saffron's really interesting.
Saffron, okay. So
saffron is
we're going to do a live next week. We're going to do our research on saffron. Debbie loves Anzac cookies. Yes. Oh, here we go. So these actually look like cookies. I'm really surprised.
They look like cookies.
They smell good.
They smell really nice, and obviously with a, I'm just going to come over here.
Yep. I'll get out of the way so I don't get burned by the pan.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So these are our keto cookies. So just very, they'll harden up though.
They will harden up. They're very hot at the minute. Yes. So I'm going to say they're a consistency of like a macaron kind of consistency.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm just going to go like this to see if I can get this little guy to cool down quicker.
So this was peanut butter, unsugared peanut butter, and you could make your own.
Make your own
peanut butter with xylitol as the sugar. So the xylitol comes from the birch tree.
Yeah.
And then 1 egg and some cinnamon. Oh, actually, while you do that, remember that we have on some of our packs, or you don't have to have it on the pack, but chatting with our Mrs. Rogers chatbot. I know some of you have won prizes of chatted with our Mrs. Rogers chatbot.
Just because we can't be there 24 hours of the day, 7 days a week.
So she's there. Working away.
Oh, it's really hot, so I'm just trying to pull it apart. It does have quite a nice light consistency.
Right, yeah, it does. I'm going to try. Can I try?
They
look
really
yummy. Alana says they look yummy.
It's really, really hot.
Ow. Oh, oh my.
I have to kind of do that airy fast.
So, I'll tell you what would be really nice with that is ginger. Yeah, because
the peanut butter is...
Wow.
It's there,
that's
but it's
really nice. I was completely not expecting that to be...
We should show your face.
I have a little bit. So that is a keto cookie. So this is a treat. Ow, it's really hot.
And it's kind of like the old school American chewy at the moment.
So that was Test Kitchen, and
we didn't fail.
I am genuinely, absolutely surprised with how well that has turned out. That's
was really hot.
2 to 3 grams of carbs in there. I'll tell you, if you were doing if you wanted that as a treat without being on keto,
That's nice.
is glorious.
Now, do you know what I would do if I wasn't on keto? I'd make like a whoopie pie with them.
What's a whoopie pie?
So you get a bicky.
Yep.
And then you put some kind of cream, or actually, if you were on keto, you could just use like whipped cream cheese with a little bit more of this powdered xylitol, and then you put another one on top.
On the top, and you've got a.
So that's like a American style.
Yeah, that is a genuine reaction from us. We've never made those before.
Test
kitchen. They're absolutely lovely. I'm going to sneak another little bit there.
The good thing is that you've got your protein in there as well, and you can't taste it because sometimes you get over egg.
No, can't do that. It's blurry. Yeah. No, you can't taste the egg.
No.
No, that's really, really nice.
Because the peanut butter is a strong enough flavour.
Yeah, I reckon we do that again, but the ginger. The ginger would work really, really nice. The
You could actually put cinnamon and ginger.
Wow. Okay, anyway, we're going to sign off.
Anyway.
Thank you very much for watching. Oh, sorry, you should talk because I've done a lot of talking this time.
I'll go and have my coffee. No.
Well done.
So, guys, thanks for watching. Let us know. Thanks for the chat. Thanks for the banter.
Yum.
He wants me to talk so he can keep eating.
Yeah, basically.
So hopefully we'll be able to come back a little bit later on today if I can find the right cut of lamb that I'm looking for.
You have a lovely weekend as well, Alana.
Have a great weekend. Happy weekend. Hopefully the weather stays okay and we can have a good weekend.
No cyclones.
And no cyclones. So thanks for joining me. Share, like, comment again if you want. And we'll draw the prize next Wednesday.
Yep.
Next Wednesday. So do bear with me if it's not exactly at 1 o'clock on a Wednesday or whatever time Ben's specified there. I do get around to it by the Friday.
Well done.
Sometimes I forget. I'll put a reminder on my phone.
Well done.
Anyway, thanks for
everyone.
joining me. See you later.
See you, bye.
Bye.